using Interwrite interactive whiteboard software in your classroom. Basic training course. Installing and opening Interwrite software. Before you can use your interactive whiteboard interactively, you need to install the EDIS Interwrite software using the CD-ROM provided or by downloading the software from our website. This is the EDIS website. You're going to select School Site and then scroll down. Do you see Drivers and Software? This will give you a few options to select from. If you're using the interactive pen whiteboard, this is the option that you should choose. Just click on this, select whether you want Windows or Mac, and download the software. Once you've downloaded the software and unzipped the file or inserted the CD-ROM, you'll then need to install the software by opening the EDIS Interwrite V7 software program. To start the program, go to the Auto Run. This is the option that's an application that's highlighted in yellow here. When you click on that, this particular window will appear, and you should select Install All, and this will install the interactive whiteboard driver, the Interwrite software, and the FTDI driver. After you've installed the software, turn off your computer and make sure it's connected to a power source, as the following cables will be drawing power and deplete your battery rather quickly. Connect the following to your computer. The data projector's VGA cable, this blue cable, needs to go to the VGA port of your computer. The gray USB cable needs to go to either of these USB ports on your computer. The audio cable needs to go to the headphone jack of your computer, and if you need to use your school or organization's network, then connect the Ethernet cable to the Ethernet port of your computer. Once all of these have been connected, I recommend you turn your data projector on first. When the projection appears, turn on your computer. You need to use the following stylus to activate your interactive whiteboard. The stylus needs to have a AAA battery. Just unscrew this white barrel and insert the battery as instructed. The advantage of having the stylus is that it has pinpoint accuracy. The only thing that makes contact with the interactive whiteboard is the tip of this pen, so that you can touch the board with your hand and you won't affect the operation. Another advantage is that it does have a right-click button. If you hold this in and hold the pen near but not on the interactive whiteboard, it'll bring up a window as if you right-clicked on a mouse. So if you're used to using that function, you can use that with the stylus itself. Make sure you don't hold in the button when you are using the pen, because that will continually cause a window to open up. The very first time you use your interactive whiteboard, you'll have to activate the driver manually. Now, to do this, you need to go to the Start button, go to All Programs, and find the Interwrite software, and that's your Interact driver. If you click on this, you'll notice this window is appearing here on the side, and it will say in this instance that the start device failed because I'm not connected to an interactive whiteboard at this point, but yours should say device started. You can minimize that window now, and if you look down on your taskbar, you'll see that there is the Interwrite driver located there for you to access. So that you don't have to manually activate the driver each time you use the board, click on that icon and then select Auto Start. This will automatically start the driver each time you connect. You see now it's got a tick next to it, and that's what will happen. You must make sure that the tip of your stylus and the tip of the cursor meet accurately for easy operation. To make sure that this happens, once again, go down to that icon on your taskbar, the little computer screen, and click on this, you'll see you have interactive whiteboard here and orientation. At the moment it's grayed out. As I said, I'm not connected to a device, but if you are connected, that will be black. So just click on that button, and what will appear is this particular window here. What you need to do is hit reorientation. This will bring up a series of options for you for the orientation or calibration of your interactive whiteboard. I find that 6 is usually enough. So if you click on the number 6, what happens is your screen will turn black and you'll see a series of green crosses appearing, starting at the top left corner of your screen and then progressing to the top right, bottom left, up into the top center, and then the dead center of the board. Once you have tapped in the center of each of those crosses with your pen, you should find that it is accurate. If it's not accurate the first time, then try again. It just takes some time to get used to. You'll only need to calibrate the board if for some reason you change screen resolution, or if your data projector gets knocked and throws the image off on the interactive whiteboard. Once you've orientated or calibrated the board, you can then open up the Interwrite software. This icon will appear on your desktop. The Interwrite software that comes with your interactive whiteboard is a Windows-based software program, and there is a Mac version as well, but it will work in conjunction with other programs such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF files, and the Internet. So if you have already created lessons in those particular programs, you will be able to still use them in conjunction with the interactive whiteboard. Once you click on the Interwrite software icon, this window will appear. You don't need a username, you don't need a password. All you need to do is select the word login, and what will appear on your screen is this floating toolbar. The name of this is control mode, and the symbol for it is this computer mouse in the top left corner of the screen. This toolbar will float over the surface of any other of those programs that I just mentioned, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc. And you will be able to access the various tools, as long as they're not grayed out, to help with your presentations. This is a close-up view of the control mode toolbar. If you need to minimize the toolbar, to move it out of the way, just click on the word EDIS and drag it to the bottom of your screen. When you're ready to use it again, just tap on the EDIS and it will reappear for you. If you want to close it down completely, just hit the X at the top. You'll see that these are the other icons that will appear, and we'll discuss these in more detail in other tutorials. If you click on the word menu, it'll bring up this other option of menus that you can select from, and if you click on it, Shift to Advanced User, this will allow you to customize the toolbar so that you'll get the icons appearing on control mode that you want to appear. To do that, you would initially go to click on Menu, and say for this instance we're going to go to Tools, and we want to have the searchlight installed on our floating toolbar. So what we're going to do is click on Tools, then using the left mouse key, hold on to searchlight and drag it over to the surface and let go once it's on the toolbar itself. This will remain on the toolbar until you right click on it and remove it from the toolbar itself. The four main modes of Interwrite Touch software are the following. In the basic course, we just look at control mode and window mode. Control mode we just looked at, which was the floating toolbar that can be used with other programs. Window mode is the one that you'll use if you want to create a presentation or show a presentation or have a blank screen to write on. The great thing about the Interwrite software is that you don't need to be connected to your interactive whiteboard to operate the software, so you can create lessons outside of class time. Another important feature on the control mode toolbar is the help guide. If you click on Menu and then click on Help Guide, it will bring up this window. This window will show you both visually and in written terms what the tools do and how to operate the various tools and features of the Interwrite software program. Thank you for viewing this tutorial. For further information, contact us by email info@edis.com.au.